Good evening, Row Nation. Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. It's a Wednesday, research day, so I thought I would do part one of my Master City Defense research video. So let's jump into the old main account here. Straight into Institute. I'll just get cracking with this because I know people found a couple of my Master Warfare videos a bit laboured, so I'll try and keep this nice and brisk and moving along. As you can see, I've done 28% of Master City Defense. If you look at most people, how they develop their accounts, you'll probably find that most people would do considerably more warfare first. So what I've been up to the last week was, well, today especially, you can see that I've been upgrading the right hand side of my Master Warfare. I'm just going to finish that, get that all up maxed out, so that my cavalry, because I am a cavalry account anyway, so all my cavalry legions will be as strong as they can be and benefit from all of these extras from Master Warfare. And then I will be focusing a lot on city defense and a bit on my archers. Really should get round to getting those archer T9. And so, Master City Defense, as I say, I've done a bit of it, but not loads. But we'll have a look at the first few sections today, and then look at the second half in the second part of the video another time. So first up is Wall Fortification. As you can see, increases fortification, and there's 20 parts to it, and it's going to increase your fortification up to a maximum of 250. Starts with just increasing by 5 points, and then up to 10, and then 20, and then the last one is 30-point increase. Not big jumps in your power, and also doesn't take a lot of wisdom medals. So you'll find, similar to Master Warfare, that you will do the first kind of 15-20% of Master City Defense pretty quickly. What benefit do you get from Wall Fortification? So the extra 250 will be shown in your actual account. If you click on your account, you see here this figure here, that's your fortification figure. You can see mine is at 2,350. That's pretty good, as I've got that extra 250 from the research. And the other way that you're going to upgrade it is by upgrading your fortress, this building here. And if we click on details, you can see that it shows here how your fortification value increases with the levels. And so all the way from, you start down at 1150 all the way up to 3000 plus the research. So this is something that I've got to continue working on, only on level 16. I actually upgraded one level today. Problem with the fortress is that it needs defensive components, and they are a nightmare. Look at that, 1000 defensive components, 40,000 gems. So I'd rather spend my gems on VIP points and get super tickets personally. And one of the good things I think about having this new trading house is that I've got it maxed, so I get the 4 options on the other at the bottom section, and regularly you can pick up those defensive components, only 12 at a time, which isn't great, but it gives you more options. You don't have to just spend gems on your fortress to upgrade it. Anyway, so that was going off subject a little bit. Back into the research, and onto the next section here. So we've got Strike Team and Wall Repair. Strike Team, reduced durability burning speed near the throne. So I believe that this means that when you are in the mud in a throne battle, for instance, then if you get attacked, if your castle gets attacked, then it will reduce the amount that you're burning and losing durability, losing your fortification while you burn. That would be my understanding of that. And Wall Repair, very simply, increase durability, recovery speed, so that will increase the rate that your fortification value repairs itself after you've been hit. Quick Reinforcement, increased marching speed when reinforcing allies. So if you're doing a throne battle or you're in a KE, some of you might have seen from my kill event videos and videos recently, I often reinforce my alliance mates during Kell event weekends, either on purpose or if they've forgotten to log in for a few days. I'll try and help protect them, and I get a lot of points from it anyway, so it's a win-win situation. So improving that's going to give you an extra 20% buff on your marching speed to reinforcing your allies. Up next is these 3-part sections for footmen, archers, cavalry, and it's reinforcement might and reinforcement resistance. As you can guess, it's going to give each one is going to give you an extra 20% buff if you max it, and that is for each troop type might when reinforcing allies. So that's going to improve your troops might and resistance when you are reinforcing your allies. So that's a really good. These are really good benefits. As you'd expect, this is all defense. Master Defense is all about defensive components, just as Master Warfare was all about like the offensive elements of the game. On to the next section, quick reinforcement. It's another quick reinforcement, and it's exactly the same as the one we just talked about. Increases marching speed when reinforcing allies, and this is, if you complete this, that will give you another 20% as well. Something to note again, all these kind of sections I've been talking about, it's low power increases when you're upgrading them. And look here, see 280 courage medals needed to upgrade to level 9 on that one. So all of these kind of first sections, they don't require a lot of resources or medals. On after the second section of quick reinforcement, we've got reinforcement might, reinforcement resistance. This is slightly different to the previous ones. This is increased reinforcement might when being reinforced by allies. So that is going to improve your allies' stats when they are reinforcing you, both with the might, the damage that their troops are going to inflict on anyone that is sieging your castle, and their troops' resistance, which is going to reduce the damage that the attacker does to their troops. So those are good benefits as well. As you can see, 20 points to those. After those two sections, you're going to have life goes on. Reduce kill rate taken from the enemy. So this means that less of your troops are going to die when you're in a siege as a defender, and that's going to give you between 10%. So there's a similar on the Master Warfare, which increases the amount of troops that you kill, and this one reduces the amount of troops that are killed when you're attacked. So as I say, exactly the opposite of what happens in Master Warfare. And then we've got another 3-strand section here again for footmen, archers and cavalry, and you've got 2 elements to each strand. So this top strand, let's have a look at Archer Breakout. Increase siege defense might for your archers. And this is going to increase again, 20 levels, 20 points. And you can see the power values are slightly going up here. So you're going to get more Clash of Province points further down the tree you go. And that means that when you are attacking someone, when you're being attacked, your siege defense, so whether it's your archers legion, footmen, or your cavalry legions, when you're being attacked and you're in defense, then this is again improving their might, and then you'll see improving their resistance. So that's increasing the damage that they can do to the person attacking you, and also increasing the amount of damage that they can withstand with the increased resistance. And again, these aren't crazy amounts when you start. As you can see, 180 courage medals for level 1 of this one. I'm going to be working my way. As you can see, I haven't started Life Goes On. I think this is going to, this one does need a lot more medals. Look, 1680. So that's going to be slow my progression a little bit, because these 10 levels will need a lot of courage medals. But then when you get to these sections, I don't think you're going to need too many again. And the last part that I'd like to talk about in this video, as I say, just wanted to keep it a nice, quick, snappy video on Master City Defense for this first part of the 2-part series. So the last part I want to talk about today is Stand United. Gain a defensive queue. So the fortress provides a queue only used for defending. What is that? That is a 5th legion, guys. So a 5th full legion, which will have heroes in. Not like the gathering guild where you just have your troops get out gathering with no heroes, because you know all they're doing is gathering. On this defensive, when you complete Stand United, and as you can see, it's only 1 level, and it requires 12,500 courage medals, 6.5 million gold, and then ouch, you're going to need 60 million marble and 40 million iron. So that's a significant investment. But to be honest with you, if you're doing this kind of upgrade in a master technology, then you know those amounts actually shouldn't be too. Those should be easy for you by that point in the game, to be brutally honest. And you'll have to complete all of the previous sections to be able to unlock that. When you do unlock it, there will be a separate section as well on this on the Institute screen, and you will need to do separate research to upgrade your 5th Legion, similar to, you know, the way that you've got your class research and then Legions 1, 2 and 3. And the other difference with this defensive legion is that you cannot send it to march out of your castle. It just sits in your they sit in your castle, and if someone attacks you, it provides you with another layer of defense. So who you are going to put in that legion will probably depend on the mix of heroes that you have, and you know what are your strengths. Generally, I don't know. Some people, if you've got some defensive footmen, strong defensive footmen heroes, for instance, then some people might do a defensive footman legion, because they're going to hopefully block anyone that's attacking you. Some people like to do archers because they're going to kill a lot of your enemy troops. And you know, you could do cav. It just depends. As I say, it depends on the mix of your heroes and what you've done with your other 4 legions. So that's for those of you that are earlier in the game, just starting out, you can actually have a maximum of 6 legions if you have the Gatherers Guild. So from the VIP store, which is a premium element of the game. So as you see here, I've got 3 out of 5 legions out, and I have that because I've got my class legion, Legion 1, 2 and 3, and then I've got my gathering party, which, as you can see, no hero element here. You can put the gathering gear on it, but that's it. You can't add heroes. But for the defensive legion, you can include your heroes in it, and then you have to do additional research for it, as I say. So for those of you that are you know, working your way, maybe you're at C23 and you think, oh, there's not a lot left to do. There is plenty left to do, I assure you. These master researches plus the defensive legion research is going to keep you going for many, many months. All right. So that's part 1 of Master City Defense, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I've hit 700 subscribers right now on the channel in the last hour, so thank you very much for that. That is absolutely brilliant. Raced from 500 to 700 in a few days, so yeah, so happy. Thank you very much for all the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. Lots of people sharing my channel in their provinces and messaging their whole province and stuff like that. So you know, that's the only way that I'm going to continue to build it, really, is just everyone, if you can please keep spreading the word of Ponds. That would be really appreciated. So thank you very much to everyone that's done that so far, and for those of you that haven't already, please do click that subscribe, ring the bell, share my channel in your alliance chat, province chat, any kind of line, Discord, etc. that you use. And of course, if you do have any comments about the topic that I've covered, Master City Defense, then please do pop it in the section below, and I will do my best to come back to you as soon as I can and answer any queries that you have. So that's everything for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.